Hey Audra, what do you think of the event? This is day 2 for the litigation event.
So I think that you couldn't put any amount of money on this event. Actually, they have taken us on a deep dive, all the attorneys, inside of what exactly we can bring to the table as legal nurse consultants. And for people who don't know what that is, that's medical record reviewers. So outside of reviewing the charts and writing reports and figuring out the timelines and the gaps and inconsistencies, we can gather evidence for them. We can do intake calls for them. We can interview witnesses for them. We can get the medical records in order for them. We can attend depositions with them, and we can let them know, hey, these are the questions you might want to ask when you go to that deposition. You know, when we leave the deposition, these are further things we need to do. We need to get this information. One of the biggest things is when we need to find that smoking gun, and I love a smoking gun, okay? We can just kind of Google the doctors or the medical professionals involved, see if they've written a book, a journal, an article, or whatever. And a lot of times, 9 times out of 10, in that book or article, they have spoken about care and the correct procedure to do something. But then when I read the chart, they deviated from that standard of care. So there's our smoking gun. We get them on contradicting their own words. So yeah, this was really, really, really worth the penny.
Thank you. And then just really quickly, what do you think of Lori and the coach and the value she's provided here?
Oh my God, I love her. Like I said, one of the things that she said, she's a nurse attorney, and I was this close to going back to being my practice attorney. I took a liking to law because of the issues that I encountered in my 20-year span of nursing. But I promised to give back what was freely given to me. And truly, she has given us more than what this event is worth. Just to put something like this together to help people to further their business, or if you're working inside as a legal nurse consultant, to expand and to offer to the attorneys what more you can bring to the table. It is unparalleled. Like, you cannot put a price on it.
Perfect. And then just tell us your name and your specialty as well.
Audra Williams, better known as Awesome Audra RN on YouTube. 20 years span. I started in med-surg telemetry. I've done corrections. I've done hospice. I've done pediatric home care. I've done skilled nursing. I've done psychiatric. I've done substance abuse. I've been a supervisor in long-term care, skilled nursing and rehab. I've been a supervisor in pediatric home care, and I've even dibbled and dabbled with